Taylor Swift is all the talk lately after re-releasing 2 old songs and creating a short film and music video to accompany them. Well, today let's take a look at some of Taylor's old songs and break down who they were about, as we talk about the celebs Taylor Swift has exposed. Starting off this countdown, we have Joe Jonas. So Taylor Swift and Joe Jonas dated for a short period of time during Joe's Disney Channel days. In 2008, Taylor completely exposed Joe on the Ellen DeGeneres show. She revealed that Joe dumped her through a 25-second phone call. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. But years later, Taylor actually came forward and apologized to Joe for doing this. She said that she was young and felt bad for putting Joe on blast on Ellen's show. Joe later responded to Taylor's apology and said, and I quote, "It's something that I probably was feeling pretty bad about when I was younger. At the end of the day, I've moved on. I'm sure Taylor's moved on. It feels nice and we're all friends. It's all good. At least there's no more bad blood between them, so that's good." Moving on at number 9, we have Katy Perry. This was a very famous and public feud. It all started in 2014 when Taylor Swift accused Perry of stealing her backup dancers. To make matters worse, Perry also started dating Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend, John Mayer, which obviously Taylor was not too fond of. Then the two went back and forth for a long time, calling each other out publicly. And apparently the song Bad Blood and Look What You Made Me Do are both about Katy Perry. But in May of 2018, the two made up with each other. Perry sent Taylor Swift a literal olive branch. Then later, Taylor sent her cookies, and Katy even made a guest appearance in Taylor's music video, You Need to Calm Down. So it looks like they finally put their past in the past. Coming in at number 8, we have Conor Kennedy. Taylor and Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s son got together in 2012 for a summer fling. Taylor reportedly exposed their relationship in her song Begin Again, but in a positive way. The song shows how respectful he was compared to other guys. He would do little gestures like pull out the chair for her before she sat down and would walk her to her car. She sings about how positive this relationship is compared to her past relationships, so she exposed him for being a great guy. Moving on at number 7, we have John Mayer. When Taylor Swift was only 19 years old, she got into a relationship with 32-year-old John Mayer, who has quite the reputation of being a player, so no wonder it didn't work out between them. After their breakup in 2010, Taylor wrote a song called Dear John, which, come on, it's clearly about John Mayer. The song basically alludes to the fact that he manipulated her and she regretted the whole relationship. The lyrics go as so: "Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress cried the whole way home. I should have known. And you'll add my name to your long list of traitors who don't understand. And I'll look back and regret how I ignored when they said, run as fast as you can." That's pretty damn deep, Taylor. Wow. Coming in at number 6, we have Kanye West. Oh boy, the drama between these two. I'm sure you're familiar with how he rudely interrupted her at the VMAs. Yeah, well, that was just the beginning of this lengthy feud. Years later, Kanye released his song Famous with the lyrics, and I quote, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that famous. I made that famous." And the music video features a wax figure of a naked Taylor Swift in bed with Kanye and other naked celebs. According to Taylor, she had no prior knowledge that she would be referred to as a B in this song. Then the phone call that the two had was leaked online, but it wasn't the full version. Taylor responded with, "Where's the video of Kanye telling me he was going to call me that bitch in his song? It doesn't exist because it never happened. You don't get to control someone's emotional response to being called that B in front of the entire world. While I wanted to be supportive of Kanye on the phone call, you cannot approve a song you've never heard. Being falsely painted as a liar when I was never given the full story or played any part of the song is character assassination." Taylor went off. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with Kim Kardashian. Of course, Kim Kardashian got involved in the whole Taylor-Kanye drama. She just couldn't help herself. Well, someone was recording their phone call and people think that it was Kim. Not only that, but she's the one who released sections of the call onto her Snapchat story calling Taylor out. So Kim tried to expose Taylor, but in the end just exposed herself. She chose what sections of the call to include to make it seem like Taylor agreed to Kanye's song. Whereas if you actually listen to the full phone phone call, you can tell how awkward Taylor was about it all, and how she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to think about it, and she was just trying to be so polite to Kanye about it all. In our 4th spot, we have Camilla Belle. Camilla Belle is an actress who was Joe Jonas's girlfriend right after he and Taylor Swift broke up. Apparently, Taylor blames Camilla for being the reason that the two broke it off. Her song, Better Than Revenge, is said to be about her. The lyrics go as so: she's not a saint and she's not what you think. She's an actress, she's better known for the things she does on the mattress. Soon she's gonna find stealing other people's toys on the playground won't make you many friends. She should keep in mind there is nothing I do better than revenge. Not gonna lie, that was pretty ruthless, like she came for Camilla. Coming in at number 3, we have Harry Styles. We never go out of style, aka Harry Styles. Apparently that song is about Harry Styles, and I didn't even realize. Anyway, so the two low-key dated for a couple of months before calling it quits after a heated argument. The two never really spoke openly about their relationship while they were in it, so it's no shocker that they didn't really mention the breakup afterwards. As for the songs written about Harry, rumor has it that it's I Knew You Were Trouble, Out of the Woods, and of course Style, among others. It makes Harry look bad when she says things like, and I quote, "No apologies, he'll never see you cry," pretends he doesn't know that he's the reason why you're drowning. And the saddest fear comes creeping in that you never loved me or her or anyone or anything. It just makes Harry Styles seem bad, and I love Harry Styles. Let me know in the comments below. Were you a fan of One Direction? If so, who was your favorite cast member? I liked Liam Payne and Harry Styles, obviously. Coming in at number 2, we have Scooter Braun. By now, we all know that Scooter Braun is not the nicest guy in the world, and often manipulates the artists that he works with. Well, Taylor exposed him big time. In June of 2019, Scooter purchased Taylor from her former record label Big Machine Records, which means he got all the rights to Taylor's songs, which is why Taylor is re-releasing all her old work, so that she has control over her masters again. Well, on Tumblr, Taylor wrote a lengthy message all about this, and accused Scooter of incessant manipulative bullying. She continued on saying, and I quote, "The message being said to me is very clear. Basically, be a good little girl and shut up, or you'll be punished. This is wrong. Neither of these men had a hand in the writing of those songs. They did nothing to create the relationship I have with my fans. So this is where I'm asking for your help." And in our number 1 spot today, we have Jake Gyllenhaal. Man, the Swifties are coming after Jake, holy. So one of the songs that Taylor re-released is All Too Well, which is apparently about Jake Gyllenhaal. In the song, Taylor sings about how she left her scarf at his sister's house and he's hung onto it after all those years and still wears it. Well, paparazzi shots show Taylor out on a stroll with Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Taylor is wearing this black scarf with stripes. Years later, after their breakup, Jake was seen wearing that exact same scarf. So Swifties are currently spamming Jake's Instagram with scarf emojis, and they all want him to return the scarf, which is kind of funny. But poor Jake, he's under fire now. But that's not the only song said to be about him. Others include We're Never Getting Back Together, I Almost Do, State of Grace, and The Moment I Knew, among others. And the songs don't really paint the best picture of Jake. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below, are you a fan of Taylor Swift? I mean, if you watch this video, you must be, I guess. And now, speaking of comments, let's move on to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video Top 10 Celebrities Who Are Banned for Life from Award Shows. Ismail Mayet commented, "Hey, it's Lindsay again." Hey, it's Ismail again. I always shout out your comments. Thank you so much for constantly commenting on all of my channels. I absolutely love it. Sarah Lindsay commented, "Hey, hey." Hey, Sarah Lindsay. Nice name, really like it, especially that last part, Lindsay. And Ryan Moore commented, "The Oscars for sure. I used to enjoy the Grammys too, but music in the past 20 plus years has been just terrible for the most part." So I asked if you like what award show you like the most. I love the Oscars, honestly. The Grammys, yeah, the Grammys are good too. I'm a fan of the old school music, so I agree, but there are some good songs that have been coming out, so I don't know. Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shoutout. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to BTS. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya.